Hello, this is Willhouse Darkrock, and welcome back to my Let's Play / appreciation of Kohan 1, Immortal Sovereigns and Ahriman's Gift. We are still playing Immortal Sovereigns, and will be for quite some time. Alright, we are on Mission 4, New Friends, Old Enemies. After saving the Jiraga, the hero makes contact with the Harun people and tries to secure them as allies. Once again, everybody's ascended because I grinded my hero's previous mission. Let's go ahead and play.
The Harun are an esoteric people and must be handled delicately. If what we know is true, then the Harun kingdom has splintered over how to deal with you and your growing armies. You must make them see that you are here to help and protect them. You must gain the control of all the Harun sanctuaries that broke off from the greater kingdom at any cost. A full alliance must be gained with the Harun kingdom as well. Only when both of these things have been accomplished will you be able to reunite the Harun into a single ally that will support your quest.
Alright, once again, Harun is their name. Let me go and save this as Begin 5. Because this is Mission 5, right? Or is this Mission 4? So now I'm all confused. Let's go with 4. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll fix it later. Let's go ahead and talk about this particular mission. Medium-sized map. There's the Greater Harun Kingdom right here. Once again, Harun is their name for elves. There's this building here. We can repair it to gain favor with them. There's this splinter group, which is also blue, and this splinter group, and this one. So there's no technology to be gained on this level, but there is a Kohan Amulet. I'm going to go ahead and cheat here. Once you have that, we'll cover that once we get to it. You get a Kohan Amulet if you wake it up. It's Layla Javidan. Let's go ahead and go with the other ones. So mainly, there's this one in the middle. If you send units here,
at the ready,
they're going to say, we're not going to join you till you get the other people in line. Well, this one up here,
yes, my lord,
joins you immediately when they see you.
Kohan Lord.
And this one up here is hostile.
at the ready.
So you are the great
Yeah.
You impress us, Kohan Lord.
Okay.
All the independent sanctuaries.
Once you get the one in the top right, the one at the top,
that split off
the
from
middle will join you.
have been united under your guidance.
And then after you kill a bunch of mobs and just send some money to the orange guys, then they support you. Early on in this mission, a lot of these Kohan were kind of advanced towards your base.
Our work is never
Let me
done.
talk briefly about the Harun, that is the elves. Their units, they have really high arrow damage. Arrows, unlike other games, are not affected by armor that much. So these guys are just basically great unit killers. So I'll be using mostly engineers paired with rainbringers for the most of the mission. Once again, Kairos left us the previous mission. Anyway, so yeah, there's 0 technology, 1 Kohan. You could spend time waiting for this Rakasha nest to respawn and then grind a bunch with your heroes. The reason you don't want to do that is because since there's no Meriton on the map, you don't have access to any Meriton units, so you don't have access to the Grenadiers, which have super high defense. And once again, just like the Jiraga and their Grauri, you can't have settlers. So since there's no human Meriton people, you can't actually just go ahead and build a whole bunch of new settlements. So the amount of settlements you have on the map is the amount of settlements you have on the map. You can do outpost, but that doesn't really increase anything. So okay, so basically when we start the mission, I'm going to just go kind of straight across. I may get that spider's nest. Hit this town, go up, hit that town, go kind of leftish, hit this town, and then start trying to defend against mobs. Sometimes these Kohan, there's no, these Seiya, the evil guys, they will try to attack you, but oftentimes they just sort of meander around the map and attack you intermittently. They will not attack the Harun, and that is what it is. Anyway, so as soon as you start out, you probably will be attacked pretty quickly. Anyway, that's how that mission is going to go. Right, to the right, kind of up and then kind of up to the left. Let's go and turn that off. Resign.
You have managed to alienate the Haroon and set them against you politically. There is little hope for you to continue the quest now. You must learn not to anger those you need most as friends.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Let's go ahead and do exactly what we said. This does have the politics functions. Most of the time it's locked and you can't do anything. The Rune Kingdom, the more of the Say you kill and the more creeps you kill, that goes up. Just so long as you don't build an outpost in their supply or build any sort of resource producing thing such as a mine or a lumber mill, they're going to leave you mostly alone. And that'll always go, it'll always go down over time. But as long as you're killing things, it will go up.
Victory. The Kohan will return to their
What do
glory.
you wish, my lord?
Ugh.
As you command.
May the Creator shelter us all.
Do I have that built? Okay, I have that built. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this to a sawmill. We start off the game with a fair amount of money,
And will return to their glory.
which is good because we need all the money we can get. And since we do start off the game with a lot of money, we do want to build things that's going to just upgrades that prevent us from losing money. Once again, -8 here is going to be, well, -4 is now -8 because this is always -2 per deficit.
Shelter us all.
Let's get as many of these people as you can. Make sure Darius is on engage because he's just a powerful unit at this point.
Victory. One more step towards victory.
Greetings, Kohan Lord. We have been watching your movements through the Haroon lands. You wish to unify us and gain the support of the greater Haroon Kingdom. We will consider joining you only after all others have been unified under your leadership.
Yes.
Return to us then, and you will have our answer.
Alright, I'm going to slow it down just a little bit
Kohan will
and
return
go
to
up.
their glory.
Once again, you do kind of want to go ahead and kill all this Say you see, because if you don't kill them here, they're going to come after your main base. Like they might just... Okay, they're not going to. Alright. The hardest part about this mission is
Kohan will return to their
your
glory.
units are away from supply. See, there's no supply right here. Your units are away from supply
One more
for so
step
long
towards victory.
that they will sort
I
of
will
just
not let my people
degrade over
Kohan
time.
Lord, we have eagerly awaited your arrival. We heard of your success dealing with those verminous creatures called Raksha. We gladly turn over our sanctuary to your cause.
Thank you. I gladly accept it. Wow, that is a lot of units. I wish I could just go and build some units right now down there at my main base, but that is a lot of units to fight.
Our work is never done.
Hopefully not everybody's going to get killed here. Hopefully I don't lose that base.
So you are the great Kohan leader who is here to save us all from darkness and destruction. Excuse us for not being terribly impressed. You might as well be on your way, for we have no intention of following your fool's quest. Good day.
Good day, sir. Good day. Are they gonna... Now, I think they're gonna ignore my city. I don't think they ever conquer any of your cities. They just
Our work is never done.
raid it. Yeah. They're not gonna conquer that city. They're not... The AI is not configured in that way. It's configured not to attack your actual base. Alright. Stop. We don't need that.
What do you
I
wish, my
will
lord?
not let my people down.
I will not let my
I
people
will
down.
Not let my people down.
Okay.
What do you wish, my lord?
Now that we've done that, let's
I
go
will
ahead and
not
go
let
back
my
here,
people down.
because they should be able to join us now that we've actually done everything else. Alright, they left them alone. Alright, I am going to... There. I've already had this group from when I played it on a previous... What I do is I have a... what I call a pre-playthrough run, where I just sort of run it on my own just to remind myself how this is going to work. And then I do it with my main profile. But the way this game kind of
You
works...
impress us, Kohan Lord. All the independent sanctuaries support your cause. We suppose that leaves us little choice but to follow as well. We hope that our trust in your cause is not misplaced.
It kind of is. Anyway,
The sanctuaries that split off from the commonality have been united under your guidance, my lord. With our help, the Haroon in these lands will be whole once more.
Either way, it remembered my my presets. So when I just pressed 4, it remembered what it was last time. Alright, let's go ahead and get these, kill these dark wolves. I should be getting kind of high at, with my approval, because I keep on killing a fair amount of bad guys.
My people down.
Alright, this is one of the advanced ones that just kind of hangs out. They actually don't start descending from the top right till the middle of the mission. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. I don't want that. I'm pressing S to sell some of these. Darius, like I said, has some things like Shadow Bane. That means he does additional damage to creatures of the shadow. So he's actually pretty powerful in this mission. He's not invulnerable, as you'll see, but he's pretty powerful.
At the ready. At the ready.
Alright, let's go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and build a masonry guild to allow this unit, this city up here, to kind of heal itself over time.
May the Creator shelter us all.
You guys, how's your morale doing? It's going to be rough for their morale to recover. I'm going to wait till their morale recovers.
At the ready.
This one you might as well wait for the Rainmakers to spawn in, because once again, each unit generates its own morale, and you're going to want to have as many of them on deck as hand, as many on hand, to make sure your morale stays high as you fight through the battle.
What do you wish,
One
my lord?
more step towards victory.
Okay, well while they're doing that, I'm going to come over here and get this Kohan Amulet.
One more step towards victory. May the Creator shelter us all.
The remnants of a once proud city were found strewn among the hills and trees. There are few structures left intact, but the archivists will begin excavating the ruins in hopes of unearthing any preserved artifacts. Should you find any more on your travels, be sure to explore them as well.
Gotcha.
The Kohan
Alright,
return
let's
to
go
their
ahead
glory.
and get, what's her
The Creator
face?
shelter us
What
all.
do you wish, my lord?
It is so good to be alive again. I thank you for rescuing me from my sleep with the amulet. Who would have thought that the Creator's gift would see such use? I hope you can tell me what has been happening on Khaldun in my absence. I'm afraid my memories are a bit jumbled. I cannot remember much beyond living among the Meriton in the city of Ostan. From what I see, there is little more than ruins left.
May the
So you
Creator
remember they
shelter
used
us all.
to, from the cutscene, but also from last mission, there are these things called the Cataclysms. And,
It shall be done.
wow, there's just so little morale there.
Creator
shall be
shelter
done.
us all.
The Cataclysms come about once every 1,000 years, and it basically just resets society because it just blows up everything. So, some of these people have been awake for about 6 or 7 ages, and so that they've been alive for thousands of years, but when they die and they turn back into their amulet, this is gonna probably, yeah, I was about to say, the morale's so low, they're gonna flee first chance they get.
Shelter us all.
Some of them have been living for like thousands of years, but you know, if they die even once,
So you have of me.
what happens is they just forget everything. And that's good, and you'll learn why that's good later on when you play Ahriman's Gift. There are some Kohan, called the Seiya, who just don't forget when they die, and it basically turns them into gigantic monsters. Because of all the accrued evil that has flowed through them throughout the years. There's no reset button for them, so they kind of go a little bit crazy.
At the ready.
But we'll talk about that once we play Ahriman's Gift. Okay.
At the ready. At the ready.
Oh, come on! Ugh, there's a bad guy. Attack! Attack bad guy.
At
Yes.
the ready.
Once again, if you,
As you wish.
sometimes if you press R, you can repair structure. In this case, you actually gotta go through the menu to repair that one. If you destroy companies, you gain more prestige with the Harun Kingdom.
The Kohan will return to their glory.
In the
At
name
the
of the
ready. As you
Creator.
wish. As you wish.
In the name of the
At the ready.
Creator.
As you wish. At
Did
the
they?
ready.
Oh wait, I didn't. I made them move too quickly. Here, repair,
As you wish.
repair.
At the ready.
Nope. It's gonna be too late by the time they get over there. But anyway.
At the ready.
We thank you for helping repair our city. An accident at the smithy sparked a wildfire that threatened to consume the sanctuary. It is a lucky thing you happened upon us.
Okay, you see there it says you gain favor with the Harun Kingdom. That boosted it up to 37.
At the ready. As you wish. As you wish.
Now, I could wait for the spiders and the Rakasha to sort of respawn on this map to train up Layla Javidan, but the next mission has a lot of creeps for you to just grind against as well as 2 other technologies and another Kohan. So we might as well wait till next mission to make her level up. And there's really no reason to make her level up right now when we can do that next mission. And like I said, we don't have access to Meriton units, so this isn't a good mission to do it on anyway.
At the ready, as you wish. As you wish.
It's taken a long time for us to actually be able to gain some favor with the Harun Kingdom. I may just have to start giving them money, which is what kind of got to do anyway sometimes. It's what a lot of diplomacy is, isn't it? Giving people money.
Kohan Lord, that strange portal must have been where the shadow creatures and undead armies have been coming from. It closed as we approached, hopefully for good.
At the ready, as you wish.
Alright.
As you wish.
I'm just establishing waypoints here. Let's go ahead and destroy these Rakasha just for the money. Anyway, yeah, diplomacy always drifts down a little bit. There's not much you can do to get it up, except for destroying people that are hostile to the Harun. And these creeps are not hostile to the Harun, so destroying them actually does nothing in the way of improving your relations towards them.
It shall be done. By the glory of the Kohan. By the glory of the Kohan.
How are you guys doing?
As you wish. As you wish.
Alright, let's go ahead and destroy the creeps that are right down here. I don't think there's anything up here to really explore. I think we've explored almost everything.
By the glory of the Kohan.
At the ready.
Alright guys, attack this main unit. Once again, your archer units are just invaluable. They can just crush people.
At the ready.
Alright.
You have done well, Kohan Lord. All of the rogue villages are securely within your control, and the administrators have been received into government council again. I believe the time to talk treaty has arrived. It is in the hands of the politicians now.
Alright, I'm going to go and give them a $1,100. And then I'm going to say offer alliance.
At the ready. As you wish. As you wish. As you wish. As you wish.
Wow, that money really helped them.
Good work. You have convinced the Harun people to agree to an alliance. This will definitely improve our chances.
Okay, well that was the mission. I can pretty much stop there. Once you are in alliance with people, if you turn on zone and supply, there are allied cities that will give you supplies, so your companies will sort of reheal. And we've gotten all of the Kohan and all the technology from this particular map. We triggered that. That was the only major point of additional dialogue besides activating Layla Javidan. We will grind up Layla Javidan next mission. We don't need to this mission simply because, like I said, we don't have Meriton units. And you need Meriton units to really grind against the Rakasha, and there's plenty of Rakasha in the next map. So, I'm actually going to go ahead and end it here. Let's go ahead and save this as end 4. And end the mission win. Yeah, let's go ahead.
The Harun are united once more and support your banner as strongly as the Draga. This bodes well for the future of your quest, Darius. The Harun brought with them more than military support. They bring knowledge as well. The scholars suspected this for some time now, and the Harun elders confirm it. The Draga and Harun are descended from Kohan blood, as are the Meriton. Kohan of old had bore children, and these children were mortal, unlike their parents. The constant loss of their loved ones eventually caused the Kohan to disassociate themselves from their mortal progeny, who left to form their own cultures. The Meriton, Draga, and Harun are the descendants of these cultures. Their pronounced differences mirror the normal Al-Daragu and Al-Harun forms the Kohan had been able to take.
So that sort of spills the beans. The Kohan are immortal. They don't age. You can kill them through violence, but then you can sort of reactivate them via their amulet. I guess Kohan has never actually gone through puberty. They just sort of spring up as an adult. And once they have kids, the kids age, and that put a strain on them if two Kohan that are in their magical form, the Ahriman form, have kids, and they basically spawned what we now call the Harun race. And the Alderagu formed what was basically the Draga race, which is, like I said, their name for orcs. And then Guari are a mixture of mortal blood of, we haven't met the Guari, but they're a mixture of the Harun and Draga, and they're immune to magic. Anyway, so that's basically it. Those poor immortals that never age and have kids, but then the kids age, and that's that. I could save the film. I don't really want to. I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. And thanks for joining me. This has been Wheelhouse Darkrock, and this is Wheelhouse Darkrock, and this has been my Let's Play / appreciation of Kohan 1. That is Kohan Immortal Sovereigns and Kohan Ahriman's Gifts. Ahriman's Gift. I can't talk today. Thanks for joining me. Have a nice night.